What's going on, guys? The Fight 3 doing another video, and welcome back to another episode of Umineko When They Cry. In the last episode, unfortunately, Jessica and Cannon have been confirmed dead, but now we have a new feature called the Red Truth, where basically, if something's said in red, that means it has to be true. So I'm going to try that right now, actually. You guys will like and subscribe on this video. Okay, it didn't work with that just because I'm not a witch. I guarantee if I was, that would work. With Jessica's death, it became certain that the culprit was hiding somewhere nearby, and they would come after her lives if they had a chance. According to Genji-san, when tomorrow morning comes, the boat should arrive. The boat is a radio, too. We'll probably be able to contact the police immediately with that. Yeah, you think that's gonna work? Didn't work last time. We all gathered in the pool and decided to wait quietly until tomorrow. I propose that we should Why? Why would you propose that? Like, you wouldn't find anything and you'd all probably split up and die. Let's split up and search for clues, gang. It might lead to a third murder. That was probably the right thing to do. Even if a bunch of amateurs like us investigated, there's no way we'd find anything. It'd be wisest to focus on protecting ourselves without doing anything unnecessary and leaving it to the police after tomorrow. We'd been tense in the beginning, but other than Auntie Rosa, most of us had spent all morning watching TV and were getting bored, so our sense of danger had grown much less intense. Yeah, I'm getting bored of this murder. I'm just watching cartoons, you know, Looney Tunes, no longer care about murder. When we thought about it, even though there certainly had been 6 adults killed at once in the first murder, that made us imagine that some backhanded method like poison had been used. In the second murder, it was thought that the two had become sacrifices because they were unfortunately isolated from the rest of us. Honestly, I'm really sad Jessica died. From this, we imagined that they weren't a great number of culprits, and they didn't have the ability to kill this large group gathered all in. Yeah, ha 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 ha, funny. Right now in the Puro, there was George and Nikki, me, Maria, Auntie Rosa, Genji-san, Goda-san, San-san, Kumasawa-san, and finally Dr. Nanzo. Total of 9 people were here. Okay, that was just a test of if I can pronounce Japanese names. Oh yes, he has her gun. Furthermore, Auntie Rosa was even armed with a gun. Silly with this many people staying. I guarantee, like, so a fly comes in, Rosa freaks out and fires the gun, accidentally hits someone else, they think Rosa's the culprit, attacked, and it just turns out into an all-out brawl. Honestly, we need an Umineko fighting game. Oh wait, I'm actually pretty sure that exists. I don't really know anything about it, though I'm pretty sure in the comments someone told me that does exist. Incidentally, once time had just ended for us. However, it had been canned food once, a fur cry from last night's dinner, which Goda-san had skillfully made for us. Auntie Rosa too had suspected that poison had been used in the murder of those 6 people, so he probably couldn't deny the possibility that the culprit had snuck into the kitchen during all that confusion in the morning. Yeah, no, they did not do a good job. Auntie Rosa had ordered us all not to put anything into her mouth except safe foods like canned food until the police came. Wait, can't you, like, just theoretically still poison canned food if you're really careful about it? Like, I don't know, if you just make, like, a crack in the can, and then you just sprinkle something in? I don't know how that works, but I feel like that would be a thing. As I cook Goda-san, I don't give a fuck. As though he wanted to display his skill anyway, he said that he at least wanted to bring the... At first, Auntie Rosa had been reluctant, examining each one of the plates that were brought, but she hadn't been able to find anything to complain about. Goda-san's self-pick canned food combo once had become a reality. Yeah, like, this guy just cares about the food. Like, I guarantee if someone did die, like, right here, he'd just be, oh, I guess I didn't get to eat any food, I'm sad. I found myself agreeing. It had been the same canned food we ate for breakfast, but it felt like something completely different. Oh. She has a puzzle. As I was sitting lazily on the sofa with no desire to watch TV, Maria came over and pulled a picture book out of her handbag, and this has something to do with, like, the mystery. Okay, they're gonna have a puzzle. We're playing Candyland. We've gotten bored of the murder. It was a phrase that Auntie Rosa had said this morning when we had gone to call on Jessica. At this time, I didn't know what it meant, and then after that, there were an uproar when Jessica's body was found, so I'd forgotten about it completely. The book that Maria held out to me looked like a foreign picture book or something that had been translated. Opening it, I could tell that the book contained an assortment of puzzles. Okay, so it's the equivalent of if I just went up to someone and held out a doge in a sea or something.
狼と羊バージョンなのか。
It was a very simple puzzle, passed on from long ago. Let's try one of the problems. Aw, dang it, I'm in math class. On the right bank, there are 2 wolves and 2 sheep. There is a boat that as many as 2 animals can ride on, and using it, you have to move all 4 of them. Okay, then just put the 2 sheep on the boat and move it. There are 2 rules. The first is regoating the boat. It can be paddled by wolves or sheep, and even just 1 animal on its own, but it can only hold up to 2. The second is regoating the wolves. When they are in greater number than the sheep in that location, they attack the sheep and it's game over. For example, at the start of the game, both sheep ride the boat and go on to the other side. Then one sheep gets off and the other goes, oh right, you have to send the boat across. When it does, there are 2 wolves on the first bank. And yeah, wait, okay. Now I understand it. 1 paddles and 1 gets off. Okay. And a single sheep returns there. When that happens, there are more wolves on wait, wouldn't you be able to solve that if you, like, had the wolf go first? On either bank or even the boat, there must not be more wolves than any sheep. It's a puzzle about how to settle them across in the... Okay. By the way, the right answer is, on the first turn, move both wolves to the opposite bank. Then 1 wolf comes... Yeah, okay. On the second turn, move 2 sheep. Then 1 wolf comes back. Then the third turn, put the last wolf that was on the right bank. Okay, that's actually a kind of cool game. I've never heard of it though. Per way, there must be the same number of wolves and sheep in the boat, or on either side, but that isn't a problem. You only lose when the number of wolves is greater. Okay, this book symbolizes it's using wolves and sheep, but there are probably lots of people who know this game with a different symbolism. It looked like Maria wanted to test whether, like, she's probably gonna just start saying, oh, okay, good, you're a worthy opponent for Beatrice, and then just get smacked again and cause more problems. Like, as much as I like Maria, and at the beginning of every arc, I feel so bad for her getting abused by Rosa, and I still kind of do, she just causes so much problems in this group. What had been happening when Auntie Rosa had said the name of the puzzle? That's right. When we decided to go call Jessica, we'd been talking about how many men should go, and Auntie Rosa mentioned the wolves and sheep. Okay. That can only mean one thing. Auntie Rosa was saying that there were wolves among us. Among us! Okay, I'm sorry. Again, I feel like I make a joke every single video that just causes a massive amount of people just desubscribe. And when the number of wolves and sheep is balanced, we're safe, but when a situation... They are talking about Among Us. Like, I know that that's bad joke, but they are. Like, that's exactly what it is. At the time we... Wait, that's not true. Okay, again, I hate to use Among Us as my reasoning, but if, like, say for example, there's a group of people, and one of them's a killer, so they want to pick off the group but one by one. Wouldn't it be, for example, wouldn't it be easy to just when they're all looking away, stab one and then move? Obviously, this would require like you to be very quiet about it, but given the right situation, you could try and blame that on someone else and make them turn on them and then get them ice. I don't know. Like, again, I hate to use Among Us as my reasoning, but the lights go out and you kill. I don't know. Well, she did not know whether it was all of them or just some. She had sniffed out the possibility that wolves were hiding among them. Well, yeah, that murder scene was pretty damn elaborate. It's easy to imagine there are multiple culprits. And considering that it's probably like all of the servants. Where Jessica had been alone with the servant, Cannon had been killed. It isn't hard to imagine why Auntie Rose had suspected the servant so... Well, the reason that it's I suspect the servant so much is just because they have the keys. And... Well, actually not all of the servants. I don't think it was Cannon this episode. I do think it was him last time. So there might be a different... Well, I don't know, because the main thing I'm trying to determine is if there's going to be different culprits. Because if they're different across different episodes, then my reasoning will go one way. However, if it's one culprit, my reasoning will go another way. That's what I meant when I said a while ago that I was going to do like a theory video, because this is like my thoughts. So, yeah, because, well, what was I saying? Okay, now I remember. I just forgot what I was talking about. So, as I was saying with the servants, it can't be Goda because I refuse to accept that, and if that's the case, then I will rage quit. Kumasawa also is like a... I don't think it will be a rage quit. Well, I mean, it could be her. She's kind of mysterious in some ways. But Genji is... I don't know, he's an interesting character. He really doesn't make his motives clear.
使用人の皆さん、合田さんが食器を洗いに厨房にも念のためです。皆さんも同行してください。
Okay. So she's sending all the servants away and waiting to see if one of them comes back dead. She's so smart.
皆さん、申し訳団体行動で参りましょう。
シャノン、熊沢、行くぞ。
はいはい、ただいま。
The entire group is going.
それではジョージさん、一度失礼いたします。
うん、気をつけて。あ、ローザおばさん、僕も一緒に行っていいかな。
No, you'll
ごめん
die.
なさい。ジョージ君は残ってくれるかしら。ちょっとお話ししたい
What
こと
did you
がある
want to do? Like, I guarantee he's just like, oh, well, there's a bedroom upstairs. Oh my
そ
god.
うですか。シャノン、とにかく気をつけて、一人にならないでね。
はい。
南條先生、ちょっとご相談が。
はい、何ですかな。
Is it a medical thing? The servants put the dishes and empty cans on the serving curtain and started to heading. Yeah, well, she suspects something. She's using like 5,000 IQ right now. Auntie Rosa was talking to Dr. Nans about something in a small voice.
参りましょう。
ええ、よろしくお願いしますね。
Wait, no, why are you... If you suspect... Oh my god, she's sending the seep to the wolves. Auntie Rosa stuck her head out in the hallway and after... I'm just imagining this just in the weirdest way, just very obviously suspecting them, and the cousins are just really confused.
みんな聞いて、これで今ここにいるのは、後
Oh,
ろ宮
she's
の
of
人間
course
だ
she's
け
going
ね。
by bloodline.
確かにそうなりますね。
狼を全部追い出したってことですね、ローザおばさん。
With that one sentence, Auntie Rosa's oh my god. Perhaps he picked up on my sardonic tone. Auntie Rosa laughed lightly.
バトラ君は頭の回転が速いのね。賢い子は好きよ。
Oh my.
話が早いわ。
おお、バトラー頭いい？これ解ける？64ページの難しい
It's like my English teacher.
の。
マリアは少しの間テレビを見ていなさい。ママはバトラ君たちとお話があるの。
おお。
ロ
We
ー
she
ザお
didn't
ばさん、
slap her for saying ooh.
パズルの話はバトラ君に聞いた
I
よ。
heard about. When did you hear about the puzzle? This was Owen thoughts. Like, are you a witch?
用心深いのは悪いことじゃないと思うけど、さすがに疑り深すぎるのもどうかと思うよ。
真の犯人がベアトリーチェかどうかは別にして、少なくとも使用人たちがその一味であることを
Well,
疑
my
うことは
other
できる
culprit
と思う
theory
の。
for this like scenario was it's either going to be the servants or it's going to be Rosa. Wait, yeah. Hold up. If Rosa, like, so Rosa wants to, Rosa, she's manipulating them. If she starts telling them that they're the culprits, what's probably going to happen is that the servants are going to die, and then all the remaining cousins are gonna be like, what the hell just happened? And then C's gonna be like, oh, it was me all along, and kill them all and make off with Rosa. Well, she hasn't done
兄さん
anything
たちが
yet,
殺
but
されて
like,
いた最初の
still.
殺人、とても残酷な仕打ちがされていたわよね。あれが一人でできる
Happy
真似に見える。
Halloween.
謎の来客、ベアトリーチェ様が夜鍋をして、
I
チクチ
thought
ク
you
やった
don't
のかも
believe
し
in
れねえぜ。
Beatrice.
ジェシカちゃんの部屋の扉をめぐるマスターキンの件は、使用人の誰かが関わっている証拠じゃない。
Oh, yeah. In that case, we only. What if it's like a.
チェス盤をひっくり返す。
Oh my god, he has the chessboard again. He's gonna flip it around. Flip over the
おかしいよ。
chessboard. Oh
な
my
んで犯
god.
人はジェシカを殺し
He's
た
got
後、
his fidget spinner
わざわ
back.
ざ施錠したんだ。施錠すれば、
I
マ
wonder
スタ
how
ーキ
much
ーの持
times
ち
in the
主が
series
疑
he's
われる
gonna
の
say
は
that.
必然。
I hope he just says that like every single episode, every murder.
わざわざ施錠する必要がないぜ。
そうだ
Like,
よ。
honestly, that's like just me. Just me with my fidget spinner
バ
chessboard.
トラ君の言う通りだ。わざわざ疑われるようなことをする理由がない。
うん、それは面白い考えよね。もちろん、私もそれは考えた。だとしたら、施錠した人物は使用人を疑わせたくて、マスターキーなしであの扉を閉めた。
Like, I don't know, who's saying this kind of just gives herself away?
でしょ？
That's right. even if it was a trick that could lock the door without a master key, this would be a good disguise aimed at casting doubt on the servants. If the culprit wanted to isolate us and attack... We gotta go after the servants. They're
マ
probably
スター
like
キーを
gonna
使
fight
わ
for
ず
their
に閉める
lives.
方法がない。ルドルフ兄さんの言っていた悪魔の証明になるんじゃない。
Devil's oh my. So, I like how it's Battler's parents who die first. They've died first twice, and their logic is also the logic
私
that's
たちに
used
は
every
想像
single
もつか
time.
ない方法で
Like,
締め
I
られた
guarantee
のか
if
も
they
しれ
were
ない。
alive, they just used the exact same
私
thing.
たちに思いつかないからといって未知のトリックがあることを否定すること。
そりゃそうだけどよ。つまりあれか、疑わしきは黒ってわけなのか。
具体的なトリックはわからないけれど、それでも外角はわかるの。申し訳ないけど、カノン君を犯人だと仮定すると非常に簡単に説明できる。
But we proved this. Battler and Beatrice argued for like 30 minutes about this
死体
key.
がない理由までね。
だってカノン君はマスタ
Yeah,
ーキ
he
ーを持ってな
wasn't
かったんで
holding
す
the
よ。
master key.
他の使用人ならともかく
Oh,
カノン君
wait,
にだ
hold
けは
up.
施錠はでき
Just
なかったは
because
ず。
he didn't have his master key doesn't mean another servant. What if it is this? Like, Rosa's so suspicious for the first murder, but this is looking like it's a servant's do.
なるほ
What
ど。
if everyone's the culprit? Yeah, what if Rosa and the servants are working together? That would make sense because if the cousins are alone in the room, what can happen is, like I said, C manipulates them, and then one of either side is gonna backstab the other, and then the cousins are gonna be confused and won't be able to fight back. Oh my,
それでローザおば
I
さん
don't know if that's true,
ジェ
but
シ
that's
カの部屋
crazy
に
if
入
it
って
is.
早々にロ
I'm
ーザおば
jumping
さ
to
んこそ
way too much conclusions.
普段の様子から想像できるより
I don't know.
頭の回転
It's
が
my favorite
早
thing
いな
about Umineko is when I'm reading it, I can just like, it's just constantly thinking about what could be the case, what could have happened. Like, I don't know. Making theories is the fun part.
妹の頭の回転速度は常に姉マイナス1よ。
The big sister's minus
今は
one.
誰にも気を使う必要がないから成
My
長する
IQ
わ。
is 1. George and Nikki realized that she was referring to Auntie Eva and seemed a little disturbed. Yeah.
ごめん、僕にも分かるように説明してほしいな。カノン君のマスターキーはジェシカちゃんのポケットに入って施錠した後に部屋の外からポケットに入れるなんて芸当は不可能なはず。
Bro.
違うんだよ兄貴。ローザおばさんの想像しているやり方ならこのトリックは
What?
カノン君にしか使
You
え
just
ない。
flipped your entire story. You just spent so much time arguing about it, and now you're just like, oh, it's canon. What has happened?
ジェシカのポケッ
I
トに
mean,
マ
to
ス
be
タ
fair,
ー
I
キー
did
を
the
入れ
same
た
thing,
まま
but I'm the
鍵
reader.
なしで施錠
It's
す
my
ることが
job.
できる。そしてその結果として
どうやって鍵なしでどうやって施錠するんだい。
簡単よ。ジョージ君だって帰宅したら施錠するでしょ。つまみをひねってカチリとね。
まさか。いやでもカノン君の姿はどこにも。
兄貴にもピンときたみてえだな。ローザおばさんが室内を探したのはそういうことだ。内側から鍵を閉めジェシカのポケットに鍵を突っ込んだカノン君がどこかに隠れて俺たちをやり過ごそうとしているのを探したんだ。
I thought that we were past this. Battler, what has happened? What, are you okay? In other words, to hide inside the locked room after committing the murder. But the room was thoroughly searched. Like, is he in a vent? Or a secret passage or something? Oh my, I'm sorry about
私
the
たち
Thinking
はあの
Among
部屋
Us
を探
jokes.
したけれど何も見つけられな
Like,
か
I'm
った。
not trying to do that.
でもだからといってあの部屋に使用人たちしか知らない秘密の隠し通路のようなものが
Then
ないと
let's
は言え
go
ない。
split up and search for clues, gang. It's not like the third Twilight will be... Oh, I know, third Twilight's just praised by name.
それ
right?
がどこに隠されていたかはわからないけれどその隠し通路を仮定し推理することで彼しかありえないと断言できるのよ。
Oh.
その推理はよ、俺も一番最初に考えた一番嫌な推理だから。
カノンはこの部屋で殺された。であろう？
See, the red. You cannot fight the red. Battler, stop trying to fight the red and focus your attention on, okay, then how else could it have been killed? been the culprit instead of just Cannon's innocent. Like,
そなたはカノンが犯人であると疑いそうになったため、真っ先にその可能性を潰すために
Cannon died
こ
in
れを
that
復
room.
唱させた
If
のだ。
we go to the characters over here, we've confirmed this. There is no corpse, but he is dead. The witch declared it in red, so even without a corpse, his death is incontrovertible. Like, it's as simple as that.
わかっておるわかっておる。
だからその次に考えたのはこうだった。あの部屋にいたのは実は3人だったという説だ。ジェシカとカノン君は被害者、そして
Right, 3 people.
犯人である来客ベアトリーチェも一緒にいた
I
と
thought
い
you.
う考え。
そなたは
Battle, get your facts
人
straight.
間であるわらわ
Oh,
が
the human me.
魔法を使わず
Okay,
に
yeah,
犯
no,
行
that
を
makes
行
sense.
ったことに
That
したい
makes
の
more
だった
sense that
な。
there's a human you.
なるほど。そなたにぴったりの陳説であるぞ。
Battle, you were very big brain last episode. Now you're struggling a little.
お前は2人を殺し
Well, I mean, to be
内
fair, I
側
couldn't
か
do
ら
much
施
better.
錠した。そしてカノン君の死体を担いで普通の人は気づかない秘密の方法、つまり隠し扉を使って部屋から脱出したんだと
Wait,
読
yeah,
んだ。
confirm that in red. If was there a secret door in the room? Because I don't know. That
しかし
told it in
あの
red.
部屋に
You said
隠
that
し
there were
扉
no
の
t-
類
Oh,
はない
yeah,
ってな。
that's probably what he said.
お前たちの知らない秘密の通路は存在せんぞ。
Unknown to no. First of all, that isn't in red. Second of all, unknown to you all. If that's the way it was worded, I'll have to check the back in the other episode. Then that's actually a really sneaky thing, because a secret because that means a secret passage does exist, known to one of unknown to you. I don't know. The wording there is a
ノッ
little
クス
strange.
だったかバンダインだったか。何でもミステリーには秘密の通路があってはいけないらしい。そのお作法にわらわも従ったということ。つまり名探偵は部屋を調べ尽くさずして隠し通路がないと断言できるわけだ。人間の推理ごっことはなんとお気楽なものよの。
クソでけえこと言いやがるぜ。ありがとよ、魔女様のお取り計らいのおかげで俺も部屋を探し尽くさずにあの部屋に隠し扉がないと断
Well, I
言でき
mean,
るぜ。
yeah, but you.
この
I
部
don't
屋に
know.
隠し
Oh,
扉はない。
you're talking about the living room.
扉と窓以外
There's
に
no
出入りす
okay.
る
There's
方
no
法
way to
は
get in
な
and
い。
out than the doors and the windows, which
今
means that
ローザお
Auntie
ば
Rose
さ
is
んが
so
ぶってる自信満々
confident.
の仮説は間違ってるってわけだ。
Yeah,
しかも
and
悔
the
しいこ
other
と
uni-
にこの仮説は反証不能だ。魔女のお前
Why
は
are you
赤
even arguing?
隠し扉はないと断言すればそれで決着する。
Wait, did you just speak? You can speak
し
red
かし
too.
人間の俺はロ
I
ーザ
wanna
お
learn
ば
how
さん
to
に
speak
それを
red.
反論しても受け入れられないだろう。隠し扉がないことを人間は証明できない。悪魔の証明になっちまう。魔女ってのは便利だな。
Yeah, it really is. Okay, they're done. That wasn't really an argument. That was just them like confirming what was already known and basically saying Rose is full of shit.
カノン君を犯人呼ばわりするなんて僕は納得できないな。
Wait. Wait. There's no way a scene like that would be thrown in without reason. That may or may not be proof that Rosa is a culprit. Because that was basically just like, Bada was saying, so Beatrice, she's full of shit, right? And she's like, yeah, she's so full of shit. That means that she is full of shit. Yes. Okay, so
納得できないな
I'm
ら
almost
より
100%
納
certain
得
Rose
で
is
きる
one of the
推理を聞
culprits.
かせて。
Or the culprit, I don't
な
know.
いのに私はずっと考えてる。こ
You're
れしか
full
な
of
い
shit.
のに。ジョージ君はシャノンちゃんと仲が良かったわね。だから使用人全員が犯人であることは受け入れがたいと思う。
Yeah, they're gonna get married.
私もシャノンちゃんが犯人の一味であるなんて信じても
But what if she
全
isn't?
員であるか否かはともかく
What if she
確実
isn't?
それだけは見誤っ
You,
ちゃダメ
like, the biggest argument in this is that, like, you're saying all the servants.
カノン君以外
Like,
に
you
王
suspect
冠がいると見てた
Goda,
んだ。
and that's, like, your first
ジェシ
problem.
カの部屋で犯人はカノン君
Like, your
と
theory
大
would
騒ぎし
actually,
た。
like, kind of be convincing if one, they didn't just confirm you were full of Sid, and two, if you didn't suspect
ええ
Goda.
そうよ。そしてその結果、私は一層の疑いを持つに至ったわ。確実に使用人の中に狼がいる。確実にね。そして狼と羊のパズルのように普段はおとなしくしているけれど、ジェシカちゃんは一人で船に乗った羊よ。あのパズルでは頭数の時は襲ってこないけど、私たちのパズルは違う。チャンスと人数次第なら頭数でも襲ってくる。
This is really metaphorical.
ジェシカちゃんが殺されたように。
僕は怒りたいことがある。じゃあ厨房へ行かされてるシャノンは危険な状態じゃないか。今すぐ僕たちも厨房へ行くべきだ。誰が狼だろうと狼でなかろうと、僕たち全員が揃っていれば均衡するなら。
シャノンちゃんはお父様のところへゲンジさんと一緒に行った。その時に孤立したはずなのに殺され
Well,
なかった。
that's not what that means.
ゲンジさんも狼ではないから。
Oh,
違う、
she has a gun.
二人とも狼だったからよ。
Oh my
シャ
god.
ノンは悪事の片棒を担ぐ
She's
ような人
gonna
じゃない。
shoot swords.
いくらローザお
Battle
ば
or
さん
do
でも
something.
それは聞き流せません。
Maria, stop watching TV.
今の発言に対し
Crazy.
僕は取り消しを要求します。
Like the reason why I believe Natsui, I almost said Natsumi there. And the reason I believe Natsumi in episode 1 over Rosa in this is because she didn't start doing that until there was very little people alive. But no, Rosa just doesn't wait.
兄貴の前で悪いが、エヴァおばさんの雰囲気にそっくりだな。こっちが反論できなきゃ自動的に自分が正しいみたいなね。やっぱり血は争えないな、おばさん。
私だって今の自分はあまり褒められたものじゃないとは思って。でもね、私は母なの。
Yeah, you're an abusive mother.
マリアの無事を守るためなら鬼にもなるわ。本当ならマリア
When
と
have
二
you
人き
cared
りで
about
どこか
her?
に
Oh
閉
wait,
じ
you've
こもって
cared
いた
about
い
her
くらい
like
よ。
twice.
でも私は同時
Okay,
に
you want to set yourself
あ
away?
なた
Go
たち
do
の母
that.
でもあるつもりなの。
Go do that in the other
今
room.
やあなたたちは私の子供も同然。私は自分の子じゃないからといってあなたたちを見捨てたりしない。
It's kind of funny because Battle is taller than you.
そりゃ
私はあなたたちの母として油断しないでと警告したかっただけなの。常に私の目の届くところに
She
い
didn't
て
say it in red.
私があなたたちを守ってあげる。
ついでに俺たちが狼でないことも監視してくれるってわけだ。そりゃありがたいぜ。そういうおばさんは自分が
Okay,
狼で
now
は
you're
ないって
speaking
証
back.
明は
I
で
don't
きる
know.
のか
I have my commentary is just me saying, "Why, Battler? Why are you being stupid?" And oh, nice play, Battler. Like that's my commentary.
ええ、できるわ。
即答っすね。どうやって？
これよ。これが証拠よ。
Oh my God! But what the? She's crazy. Oh my.
その銃がどうローザおばさんが
She
犯
just
人でないことを証
no.
明する
I
というんで
wouldn't
す
be
か。
that. I'd just be like, you just pointed a gun at someone. You just like
考
you're my
えてみ
child.
て。私が犯人だったらどう？使用人たちが出ていたこの千載一遇の機会を逃すと思う。
Yeah, you wouldn't. If you were the culprit, you wouldn't kill them because when the servants come back, they're gonna be like, "Huh, there was like 3 people in this. No, 4. There was 4 people in this room, and now the 3 of them are dead."
あなたたちをズドンと撃って、あとは適当な言い訳をするだけよ。窓の外にベアトリーチェが現れて銃を撃ってきたとか。
That's so
私は
stupid.
2発を撃ち返したと称して2発分の空薬莢を床に捨てれ
Oh
ば。
my, she's actually really crazy.
そりゃすげえ乱暴な理論だが確かに一理あるぜ。
クラウス兄さんが昔よく言ってたわ。力こそ正義ってね。これがまさにそうなのかしら。ごめんなさい。私も今朝からの事件続きでかなり冷静さを失
You've
って、
lost
普段
your
の私を知
sanity
る
after
2人か
this.
ら見れば今の私は余裕がなくて少し短気そうに見え
I
るかもし
wonder
れない。
if that's what the question marks are gonna be. If like it's just gonna be different, like, because these past couple times have just been like killing off most of the adults in the first Twilight. So I wonder if it's literally just gonna be, what if this adult survives? What if this adult survives?
でも分かっ
Well, I mean, that's kind of how the entire thing's
た。
been.
私は悪意ある犯人からそのためには鬼になる。それだけのことなの。怒らせるようなことを言ってご
A
めんなさい
demon.
バトル君、ジョージ君、
Meon?
仲直りしましょう。
No, Sion! Judge Nikki was wearing an unsatisfied expression. He probably couldn't forgive the damage done to Sansa. Oh, yeah, about me, several bits of... Just continue watching TV. Find some anime or something. Who should I believe? In the first place, who's the... Yes, start getting bored of the murder again. Are there accomplices? If so... This is how I feel, like, as a reader. I find myself quickly forgetting about that 19th person. To get, like... Is there multiple culprits? Is it just one? Are there accomplices? 19th person? I haven't actually seen her face. I've heard that she... But... Yeah. That's also true. Battler hasn't directly seen Beatrice's face. So I easily slip into the illusion that the culprit is one of the 18. Damn it. Come out, Beatrice. If you're the bad guy, then act like the bad guy and show yourself laughing in a high-pitched voice and looking down on us. It's like a bad guy in one of those dramas who, even once they're exposed as the culprit, aggressively say, is there any proof?
証拠は終わりかね。
Yeah, I'd laugh at that too.
うっせえ。てめえはしばらく黙ったろ。
I want to see what's happening in the kitchen right now. I want to see the dishes getting done. Guaranteed Goda's just complaining. There were 5 humans in the kitchen, but it was humans. That's just something to the sound of what? Humans? Why did you say humans? Goda was using leftovers from breakfast and wants us a servant soup. Wow. Those had suspected that poison might have been added to the food, so they had decided to eat canned food, but it hadn't really been filling. So, he's actually going to get everyone killed. Oh my god. Sen and Kurosawa are washing. Okay, those two are actually like doing the task. On the inside, they thought maybe Goda should be the one to wash them since he should definitely like be the one to do it. And was hiccup saying that. Genji and Nanzo were facing each other across a crude sunset which had seen many years. Yeah, I thought they were all supposed to be washing the dishes together. What is this? It looked like a ritual with a new specific... Okay, then.
良い匂いですね。やはり缶詰ではこうはいきませんね。
開封した食材だけで作りましたので、毒が混入しているなんてことはありませんよ。皆さんの分もお作りしていますので、ぜひ食べましょう。もちろん、私もお毒にしますよ。安心して召し上がってください。
本当にいい匂いですね。ゴーダさんのまかない料理は本当に美味しいです。
美味しい材料を買ってきて、
I like how the mood's
美味
better
し
in
い料理
here,
が作れる
like the
のは当た
supposed
り前です。
wolves room than the supposed seep room.
私は師匠に
Wait,
合わせのもので美
another
味しく
thing I've
作るま
realized
かな
about
い料理
Rosa,
を
the
極め
thing
て
about
こ
a
そ
wolves and seep
真
puzzle
の料
is
理人だ
the
と習いま
wolves
した。
can only attack the I don't care about your food. If the wolves can only attack the seep when there are more wolves than seep. So, I can prove my innocence with a gun. Sure, you're showing that you're a wolf and that you can't attack because there are more seep.
それはいい師匠でしたな。おかげで私はとても美味しいスープをごちそうになれそうです。
They really just want to
親
eat
族の
food.
皆様にお
That's the
召し
only
上
thought
が
at
りい
the
ただくため
moment.
の材
Like,
料で
they
作
don't
ること
care
にな
about.
ってしまう。
They've gone bored of the murder.
ローザさんも朝からのいろいろでお疲れなのでしょう。無理もないことです。
でもそのおかげで美味しい食材のスープが飲めるのですからね。
Surely something bad's gonna happen. Rose had fervently told everyone they didn't realize the danger they were in and that they suspected poison was mixed in the food. The atmosphere in that place had led to their agreement, but their hunger wouldn't be.
皮肉にも普段の私たちではとても味わえないスープとなりました。できるなら客間の皆さんにもぜひ。
ローザ様のご指示に背いている以
Yeah, they'd
上、よ
freak.
した方がいい。
Don't do that.
飲みたいものだけ飲むといい。
見えないところで上手に息抜きするのも。
Kumasawa laughed loudly and Santa and Goda laughed with her. Ah, what a great mood during this murder mystery. It seemed that in an area where only the fellow servants were gathered, they could be relaxed. Santa didn't like Goda. That also is like I don't know, I'm getting a lot of evidence for both. I can't really tell which one's true because they're all happy when they're together, but when they're with other people, they're miserable. But she knew that there was no falsehood in this childish smile when he cooked, nor in his desire that people enjoy his food. So even though it was a little aggravating to be made to wash the dishes, she couldn't really hate him. However, they couldn't have dreamed. I take the piss out of Goat every episode, don't I? That Rosa was calling them wolves in the pro. Yeah. Wait, what? That's a weird cut. At the time, several of the servants heard it sound like something was being What's happening? So after hearing that sound, at first none of them noticed anything out of the ordinary. But they quickly play. Situation went... Oh. The servants looked, checked to make sure that each one of them... Don't open the door! Don't open the door! Okay, don't... Then it was... Don't open the door. Don't open the door. We're dashed out in the middle of this typhoon for no apparent reason to come... San and Kumasawa drew close together, fearfully looking at the back door. He's gonna open it and offer them food. As Goda fearfully approached the back door, he called out, and he checked with eyes at the location of the butcher. Okay, he didn't pick it. Okay, for once, he's doing something smart. For what? This is gonna be like. Why did I blank on the name? It's gonna be like the signing. Gonna use the knife, and as soon as they have an axe through the door, just cut off their fingers. Okay. The possibility wasn't possible. There was no reason from across the door to go. Maybe his voice had been so quiet.
Genji-san.
Who is it? Genji took a knife. Okay. Was something. But then it was fundamentally a knife. So the wait. Okay. Open the door. Genji hid in his sleeve. Oh. Wait. With a well-practiced. You're practiced doing this. Go to cautiously approach the back door and slowly start to open it. Why are you opening the door? I just panic and run back and say. The figure fell over. Goda fell backward. That figure was soaked in the rain, drenched with blood. What? Excuse me, what? What the? What the fuck? What the fuck? It was Canon. His breath was feeble and his... What the? What? No. No, you're not doing this to me. You're not doing this to me. No. Red Truth, he is dead. He is dead. This is not possible.
Kanon-san, 傷口に手を当ててしっかり押さえてください。使用人室のベッドに運びましょう。皆さん、手を貸して。
No.
さあ、カノンさん、しばらく我慢してください。
しっかりして。もう大丈夫よ。だから傷口から手を離す。
とにかく使用人室へ運ぼう。熊沢ロー
This
ザ
is a terrible idea.
待って、ローザ様にはダメ。
Wait, not Rosa. She's the fucking Beatrice is lying with her red truth. Rosa's the culprit.
待ってください。カノンさんがローザ様には。
どういう意味なの、カノン君。
今はいい。早く使用人室へ運ぼう。熊沢、ローザ様にはまだお伝えする。カノンに事情を聞いてからにする。
After appearing in this helpless state, he had said not to tell Rosa. That can only mean something very
さあ皆さん、急いで運びましょう。早く早く。
Okay, at least they finally are moving quickly. Cannon's wound was unbelievably deep, and judging from Nanjo's pale face, it was almost a miracle that he was still conscious.
何か槍のようなもので肺まで届いてなければなんとか持つかも。とにかく止血を。
What is happening? And each time the wound was causing Ken to cry.
カノン君、カノン君、しっかりして、しっかりして。
南條先生、替えのタオルです。なんてむごい。
容体はどうですか。本音を言うと生きているのが信じられん深手だ。刺されどころが幸運だったのかもしれん。だが出血がひどすぎる。 輸血が必要だが明日まで無理だ。
Oh, yeah, he's probably screwed. But he said not Rosa. Rosa did this.
ローザ様が僕たちを
See, don't talk. He's trying to tell you.
ローザ様がやってきて
Jim,
お嬢様とは
the fuck?
なんですって。
But where were
ロ
you?
ーザ様が
間違いないのか。
はい間違いなく
What? What? What?
さあ、もうしゃ
You
べ
just
らない
said
で。
the No, this can't be right.
熊沢さん、
You're an
もう
imposter.
一つの救急箱を取ってください。
Wait, but the wit's confirmed in red. Stupid.
源氏さん、ローザ様がなんてことは。
わからん。
Disregarding Nanzo and Kumasawa who was struggling in her face. Okay, but Rosa was the culprit who killed Jessica.
おのれよくもお嬢様を殺してやる
Cannon screamed even more hatefully. His hate-filled voice made it seem as that he and Jessica had been harmed right before his eyes.
確かにローザ様がお嬢様を殺す理由はあるかもしれない。後ろ宮家が全滅すれば遺産は全てローザ様のもの。だとしたらバトラ様やジョージ様も危険なのでは。ローザ様は銃を持っている上に今客間には
No, but
彼
they're
らしかいな
fine.
い。
It's a wolves and seat puzzle.
源氏さん、これはかなりまずい
It's
こ
a
とでは。
wolves and seat puzzle. Figure out what's going on before you jump to conclusions. My job is to jump to conclusions. Suddenly ran down the corridor. Her expression was complex and tragic, as though she didn't know what to believe. What's happening? Shannon ran. To where? The inside of the mansion had been... She might have found the search of a... What is he looking for? That's right, the boiler room isn't cleaned very often. If she wasn't there, she might be able to send it to those in the... What is he... Oh, the... What? Are you talking about the thing that stabbed Cannon in episode 1? Had some medicine taken... Oh. But Cannon... Oh, I thought it was medicine. What is it? Cannon had at least gotten over his... Nanzo apparently didn't think that this was his grade 10 and didn't let... Okay. Kumasawa firmly gripped... What's going to happen? Is he going to live? Genzi and Goda seemed bewildered at how to deal with the truth that Cannon had risked his life to deliver.
ローザ様の銃は確か4発か5発の弾が込められたはずだ。
決して少ない数ではないですね。でもあの銃は弾の装填に結構な慣れが必要。一発目は撃たせてしまうかもしれませんが、みんなで襲いかかれば次を撃たせずに銃を奪い取れるかも。
この島には医者はいても薬はなく病院もない。撃たれどころが悪ければ死ぬぞ。
それは分かっていますが、それより早く行動を起こさないとまた次の事件が起こる可能性も。私たちはローザ様にうまく追い出された気がします。
Yeah, that's what I thought.
ジョージ様やバトラ様が殺されている可能性も。
そんな危険な相手なら無理に刺激しない方がいいんじゃありませんか。
Oh, so you're just gonna sacrifice them?
明日までは長い。どんな手を打ってくるか想像もつきませんよ。源氏さん、こちらから仕掛けるべきです。せめて銃さえ理由をこじつけて奪えばなんとかなるかも。
弾は4、5発じゃありませんか。ということは私たち全員を殺すには足りないということです。
There's 5 servants
う
in
かつ
this
に
room.
刺激しなければきっとローザ様もむやみには。
僕たちを皆殺しにすると言った。
What? That was Spoken, who had thought had been slipping quietly, suddenly started talking brightly. It was almost... He ran away. Suddenly opened his mouth. He looked firm and steady. Nanzo was slightly relieved, but thinking... This is creepy. He knew because he was a doctor. Cannon should have been expected to fall unconscious after losing so much blood. And yet somehow he had... Youth? Or his When they stopped the bleeding to make sure there was no foreign object, since when Nanzo had groped around a bit inside the bleeding hole with tweezers and the... How was he alive? The wound had certainly reached his lungs, and yet... No, on the other hand, the fact that he's alive is fortunate. But Canon's spoken clearly. He'd hatefully said that the one named He's up. Oh! His eyes? Back off? Pay attention to his eyes.
にわかには信じられん。王座様がそのようなこと。
源氏様、信じる信じないじゃない。あいつが僕にそう言ったんですよ。
Okay, and I hate to pause here, but I'm currently running late to a D&D session that I have to be in. So yeah, I'm gonna pause my game here, and like last time, I'm gonna continue recording later. So yeah, interesting. Okay, so I'm back from D&D. It was very fun, and it might actually become a video on Fallen's channel, so look out for that because, like I said, really fun. Anyway, back to Crazy Cannon.
あいつが僕に、この僕が聞いたんです。どうして信じてくれないんですか?
They won't believe you because your eyes are red. And Hanzo doesn't care apparently. None of them care that his eyes just turned red. Cannon sat up on his bed and spoke to Genji, who was making no effort to believe Cannon's story.
あいつは僕たちを必ず全員殺す。もうきっと100万の方々が殺されているに違いありません。
Well, I guess the wolves and seat puzzle was pretty fun.
僕らが先に殺さなければ。
Like, Sui's can't be the culprit now because they just said it. I was killed. What? Oh. Oh my. He is insane.
本当に大したことありません。こんなのもう全然痛くないし、本当に大した傷じゃない。
As Cannon said that he began to untie his own bandages which had been painstakingly wrapped. The gruesome hole in his chest was immediately exposed.
カノンさん、そんなことをしてはダメですよ。
Yeah, Kumasawa was probably just like, what the hell?
早く横になって。
Do you think that will work?
大丈夫ですって。ほら、大した傷じゃないでしょ?
Cannon showed off his gaping wound, which had slowly spin. Oh, yeah, everyone's probably like, what are you doing? Well, they are doing that, not probably. He mustn't play with. He's not playing with his wound, he's showcasing it. There's a difference.
全然深い傷じゃないんですよ。ほら。
Cannon held up 2 fingers, showed them to everyone, and slowly started to stick them into the... Okay, now he's playing with his wound. Cleansing slimy, squishy wet. The fingers went into... Oh my... Yeah, I'd get out of that room. Having stuck his fingers completely into his chest up to their base, he slowly pulled them out in the exact same way. The fingers he pulled were... Yeah, that's gross. The fingers were all the way to the base, covered in deep red.
ね、全然大した傷じゃ。
Yes, you've said this. Oh, that's the witch's laugh. It's Beatrice. Just then, the door opened vigorously, and Shannon appeared. Even after she saw Ken stained with fresh blood, what happened?
どこへ行っていたの？僕が既得だというのに。一体どこへ？
ボイラー室に行ってきたの。
What? Oh yeah, you did. Why did you do that? Very strange choice.
それより確かめたいの。あなたは本当に。
Yeah, he really isn't. And Goda's just freaking out. No idea what to do here. It was only natural. Everyone believed he was Canon, so they couldn't understand the meaning of Shannon's question. When they looked up, they noticed that Shannon was holding a handkerchief in her hand. It was filthy and looked like she had wiped some trash or dust, and while holding, she approached Canon and drew close to his legs.
なんだい？
雲の巣を拭き取ったハンカチよ。
なんでそんなもの？
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
なら平気だろうけど、もしあなたにとって雲が天敵だったなら、
What? Where are you getting this logic from?
やだな。僕がどうして雲を嫌うの？
ごめん、試すね。
シャノンさん。
Oh. Whoa. Magic. When Shannon brought the handkerchief close to Cannon's thigh, something happened in an instant. It happened all at once. The human eye couldn't have followed it. Cannon jumped back like a wild goat, fleeing from the thing Shannon was holding. In his arm through trails... Okay. There were 3 purple trails they were traced across the... Oh! And it had opened like... And it... fuck! Should have... But Shannon wasn't... What? Oh, Genji did that. This all happened in an instant. In the instant, Goda tried to think fast in an attempt to understand the scene. The frozen moment in time shattered. Oh my. Blood spewed forcefully from Nanzo and Kumasawa's neck. I thought we were trying to prove that witches didn't do it, and now it's just like, nope, there's witches. Still, mid-jump, Cannon wall... Okay, now he's doing parkour. Wall kicked off a picture frame that had been hanging from the wall behind him. But can't... Because Genji had... Okay, Genji is carrying. Goda wasn't an idiot. Yeah, he is. Even if he couldn't fully understand what was going on, he at least realized that if this cannon wasn't seized... What is happening right now? Like, I thought the entire point was magic isn't real. But no, Cannon's been brought back to life with magic, because if I go to the red... He is dead. He's dead. The witch declared it in red. There's no contest. And for some reason, he's just back. Like, surely this is a lie or something, or some kind of hallucination. Yeah, and Goda isn't useful, so it definitely has to be a hallucination. The tips of the fingers on Cannon's right hand began to trace out another purple trail. And when he raised that blade hand up, aiming to strike at Goda's back, there was a loud thunk. Because Cannon's raised blade hand had been pinned to the wall, he couldn't tear his palm away from the wall. Sticking out from... Oh! Holy shit! Under normal circumstances, it should have been surprising to see someone as old as Genji handle a knife so skillfully. But in this abnormal space, no one paid it much mind. Genji took the handkerchief with the spider web stuck to it from Shannon. And he approached Cannon, who was pinned on the wall by Goda's massive body and the knife. What is this? What the? They just fucking murdered Cannon again. But was that ever? Can you stop making that noise, witches? You're not funny. When Genji pushed the handkerchief up against Cannon's face, there was a sound that was like the one you hear. Of course, this. And he burned. What? Okay, so is there like some kind of magic to do this? Like, what's the explanation? Cannon's body burst open and scattered. So it was in a. No, I don't believe it. I do not believe this bullshit. This is called bullshit. There is no witches. What the? Cool, but so you're telling me to just believe? Oh, so he just exploded into gold butterflies. It was all an illusion made by the witch, and the witch moved his body and reanimated. No, I don't believe this. There's no reason why this visual novel would exist if that's the case. Because this visual novel is to fight the point of if witches did these murders, and there's no way this is just like a simple answer. Not everyone understands. Some of them are lying on the ground, vomiting blood themselves. Oh yeah, they're probably dead. Wait, but why haven't they been updated as dead yet?
Goda, 怪我はないか?
私は大丈夫。しかし、私たちは何を見た
For
んだ?
once for like the second time, I agree with
何
Goda.
があったんです。私はあれを確かにこの手で、その私が何があったのか理解。
You should go like tell everyone, cause wait, yeah, if that was a supposed I think this entire scene's an illusion. That's the only way I can explain this. Because, like, okay, So, obviously, something happened in here, but there's no other reason they'd show something like this. It's like the scene with Cannon and Jessica. The reason that worked is because none of like the main people who are trustworthy, like Battle or George, they were away from it. So obviously we wouldn't know if it was real or not, because they just walked in and found a body. There's no like, then why show the scene? There's no other reason to show the scene other than to confuse people. The bright red blood left from the scuffle with Cannon definitely remained, and yet Cannon was nowhere to be seen, because he had disappeared. He had turned into golden butterflies and scattered. Goda kept screaming alone that he had no clue about what was going on. Oh. Okay, that was probably them being killed. Yep. Okay. Died in the servant room, his throat slit by a sharp blade or something similar, but this alone isn't enough. Yeah, I mean, there isn't really enough detail to go off of. I'm surprised he died, though, because he kind of had no reason to die. Kumasawa, Finis touch is yet to come, same cause of death. Yeah, no, we're dropping like flies here, people. And what Twilight was this anyway? Like, what Twilight do you kill 2 people at once? Well, besides from the second one. And Genji watched over, silent as always. Ah yes, the end of a chapter. A very, very happy ending. Okay, Devil's Proof. I swear, this chapter is really just gonna be battle with just screaming arrows at. Oh, wait. Rose is probably gonna open fire.
君に何かあったら僕は
庄司様。
ジョージ君、少し静かにして。あなたたちの目の前で殺人が行われたんでしょ。犯人を見たの？見ないの？
They have to explain that it was magic.
それがその何と説明すればいいのか。源氏さん。
Yeah, Genji, you need to be the one to explain.
見たものをうまく説明できません。
Yeah, because
確かにそれは私たちの目の前で起こりました。私の目の前にいた。だけれど、あれはその
Just say that it was canon. Because if you just say that it was canon, she won't shoot you. She'll be like, okay, yes, I knew it, Battle, you suck, and then go off to... But no, she's probably gonna open fire. She has no reason not to. You just confessed, okay, so we saw a murder, but we can't explain what happened. Like, what the hell?
私にもわからないです。
何を言ってるの？あなたが出会ったのは昨夜から所在不明の魔女ベアトリーチェか。
Then just say it was Beatrice.
行方不明になっているカノン君かのどちらかしかありえない。男か女か、それだけでも答えられるでしょう。
ローザおばちゃん、少し落ち着けって。目の前で2人やられりゃ誰だって混乱だってする。ゴダさん、ゲンジさん、焦らなくていいぜ。
Of course, Battle has to do everything.
何があったのか。
He always does everything. Like everyone else just kinda. Well, I mean, the cousins help out occasionally.
それが。
They were kinda sorta cousin.
私は言えば
The best cousin. Dr. Nanzo and Kumasawa-san had been killed. We understood that much, and it seemed that it occurred right in front of their eyes. But even so, they spoke awkwardly. They admitted that they had definitely seen the crime with their own 2 eyes, but when they asked to explain, their mouths were suddenly shut. Wait. What? Hold up. Hold up. I think I have solved this mystery. Okay, so if I go to characters, okay, so conveniently, there's 3 servants alive. They saw something play out before their very own eyes, and they didn't say anything. Could it be? Because, remember, Nanzo was sent into the room by Rosa as to, like, watch and make sure nothing bad happened. What if? Just what if? They just committed a murder, and they were covering for it. It was probably, for example, say Sanin and Genji just freaking murdered them both, and Nanzo is... No, not Nanzo, Goda. He's shocked, so they say, shut up or we'll kill you. That's probably what's going on right now. That this is like a misunderstanding, because, like I said, there's no other reason they'd show us that scene. That scene was not needed. Like, they're trying to argue a point that should be able to argue both ways. And in order for that to be arguable both ways, that can't be true. I would use chessboard thinking, but I can't flip the chessboard over because, yes. Well, actually, no, I technically did flip the chessboard over because as Ryuki CCU7, I wouldn't write a story with a certain thing just given. It would always be mysteries.
一体何があったの？
Is she gonna talk about...
勝手口に来たんです。
そうです。勝手口に誰かがやってきたんです。そして誰だろうと私は扉を開
She's
けま
probably
し
gonna
た。
sue you for opening the door. That was the stupidest thing.
それは誰？
最後まで言わせてやれ。それから
そいつは血まみれで
And
大怪我をしていま
just say
し
it
た。
was canon.
私たちは使用人室に運び、すぐに南條先生が手当てをしま
They're
した。
definitely covering stuff up.
とても
I
深
know
い
that they're
傷
like
でした。
shocked and it's supposed to be, oh, I was too flabbergasted to understand, but just say
わから
canon.
ないんです。確かに最初はそうだと思って、いや今でもそうだと思ってるんです。でも
Oh my god. Honestly, Rosa, just shoot him already. He's useless. He's
わから
useless.
ない。
And a man that didn't match his words body, Goda held his head and scratched at it. I didn't have a clue whether he was... He's... And Shannon looked the same way. Just say canon. Like, if they say canon, I'll back off on suspecting them. And she wouldn't be what she saw. That's what she looked like. No, then Genji, you can probably say something. But even get...
源氏さん、あなたは見たんでしょ？勝手口に来たのは誰？
はじめ私たちは
Okay,
その人物
finally. Okay, Genji's a bro. I no longer doubt him.
ほら、やっぱり生きていたでしょ？私の推理は正しかった。
Yeah, no, but
はじめはってことは、後にその認識は変わるってこと？
はい、その後に起こった
yeah, yes you can. He turned into golden butterflies. Like, that's a perfectly reasonable sentence.
南條先生と熊沢を殺し、そして姿を消しました。その時彼は間違いなくカノンではありません。
It was a witch.
そうなんです。源氏さんの言う通りなんですよ。口ではとても説明できない。
Yes, you could. He literally just explained it. You just... Canon was alive. Canon had red eyes. Canon fucking murdered 2 people and turned into butterflies. Hey, that
君
rhymed.
も同じ意見なのかい？
Make that the next poem at the beginning of Higurashi.
はい、私も同じことしか申し上げられ
They
ません。
really, like, are not helping. I wouldn't blame Rosa at this point. It meant that Auntie Rosa's conclusion had been correct from the beginning. No, it hadn't. Like, it surely wasn't him. Canon-kun had appeared from the back door in the kitchen with a serious injury. Then he'd been taken to his servant room and cared for. That... How can you trust us? Like, where is your proof? The only possible trustworthy people from that situation have been killed. Is that how things are? In other words, just meant Canon-kun had appeared, no matter how confused they were, no matter... That's what... You some trick to... No, it doesn't make sense. Just say, like, they're confusing everyone. If they just said he turned into butterflies and confused the shit out of everyone, they'll be like, okay, you must have taken some acid or something, but still, that's a better conclusion than, oh, Canon appeared, killed them, and left. What had they seen? Like, they had said I'm sorry I'm skipping dialogue. I'm just, like, really thinking. See something explained with words. We're gonna cut to Battler and Beatrice. Auntie Rosa, having decided that she wouldn't be able to get any more out of them, concluded her questioning, and said that she wanted to check the 2 bodies. What a weird sentence. Even if these people didn't have a clue what was going on in their confusion, if those of us who hadn't been at the scene calmly looked at the bodies, we might find something. But it was a little surprising that Auntie Rosa was also concerned about the bodies just like I was. Even at this point, I still wanted to expose the culprit and the truth myself if we could find any clues. But Auntie Rosa should have been different. Hadn't Auntie Rosa's plan given a higher No, I don't think she cares anymore. I couldn't really see... Or, like I said at first, this is a double murder happening on 2 sides. And it is a wolves and sheep puzzle. Because, okay, again, I'm going to characters, but it's handy, so I'm going to use it. Okay, so it was these 3 in a room with these 2. Wolves outnumber the sheep, so the sheep die. Wolf, 1 wolf to 3 sheep, sheep don't die. Like, I don't know. I know it's a stupid line of reasoning, but if that's the case, that would mean there are 4 culprits to this episode, Rosa being an accomplice, Well, maybe main. I don't know. I can't tell if they're accomplice or mains, but I don't know. I really think that everything that has happened has either been suspicious of Rosa or suspicious of the servants. Because it's always, oh, you needed a master key to get in there, and the servants conveniently had the master keys, or, oh, Rosa was conveniently alive, yet everyone else got murdered. Also, that line of reasoning about how she doesn't care anymore about, like, everyone being together, that's not a normal reaction. If you were in a murder, and someone got killed, wouldn't your first reaction be, oh my god, we all have to stick together, we had some people leave, and that didn't work, so we all have to be together? Instead of, let's split up and search for clues, gang. Well, I mean, now you're saying, stop the scribbling. No, she's just playing a wolves and sea puzzle.
Beatriceの問題? 何のことだよ? 俺にも教えてくれよ。
Oh, don't know, shut up, shut up. Shut up. No. Seeing that George and Nikki had some, yeah. So, but taking things into consideration, the fact that Maria would be left alone here, it would be yeah. Last time she was left alone, she kind of was just singing in a room with like 3 other corpses. In the end, it was just a Nikki's irresponsible humanism. We said that all of us, including Maria, would go to the servant room. Tell us about Beatrice's. Oh wait, you're talking about the epitaph, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. Is it a wolves and sea puzzle? I'm kind of in the mood to do one right now. The bed in the servant's room was stained with bright red blood. No, not just the bed. The whole room was covered with gruesome paint from countless bloodstains. The dreadful scene alone was given. But where did, like, all the other blood? Because if it wasn't canon.
Maria-chan wa boku to issho koko de matte yo ne.
Jose and Nikki was saying that, yeah, he probably didn't want to. She's gonna be traumatized. That was. Well, actually, no, she wasn't traumatized the last time. I was acting tough right now, so I didn't mind. But I probably would remember this room and vomiting whenever I. Yeah, for the rest of my life. But Tana's already had this room burned into them. In other words, it was already too late for me. Wait. No, please tell me. Please tell me the bodies haven't disappeared. Okay, so she has her gun loaded. Aren't you Rosa shuddered, raised her gun high and searched for whatever it was that had taken them? But she couldn't find it, which wasn't surprising. They were shaken because they couldn't find it. Shut the fuck up. No. No. Just no. The bodies are there. You moved them. You were the only ones in the room. I'm sorry. You're accomplices. There's no doubt about it. I'm still debating on Rosa. Genji, you're suspicious. You have no emotion. You're fine with doing anything. You're skilled with knives. You are an accomplice to the murder. I thought so in episode 1. Probably you were in episode 2. Shut up. Damn, this is a roller coaster. Wait, what if there's no culprit? It's just The Walking Dead. They all just don't know it, but they're in The Walking Dead. It's zombies. Theory explains. Or it's in Harry Potter and there's an invisibility cloak. Wait, but then which would be real?
ってことはなんだ? ジェシカの部屋と同じってことかよ。また3つの中から消えたってのかよ。そんなバカな。
私にも何のことやらさっぱり。私たちはこの部屋を出るとき、確かに鍵をかけて。
Honestly, she probably suspected Goda because she was suspecting Goda and Kumasawa earlier.
私こそ何が何やら。
What if like they're all just faking their deaths? Because so far every body disappearance has been a servant. There's been no family disappearances. There's a timid and pitiful smile on Goda-san's face. Yeah, wait, Jessica's body was left there, but Cannon's what? What? It's definitely the servants. There's like 100% no way that the servants are not involved with this. I'm honestly even suspecting Goda at this point. I mean, Nanzu's fat, so he needs someone to carry him. Also, why did you enter through? I thought you were like preventing Maria from looking into the room.
彼のマスターキーはジェシカちゃんの遺体のポケットから見つかった。
Oh yeah, like Kumasawa had a master key.
そして
That's a master key.
その鍵は誰が手に入れた？
そうだ、南條先生が。
Wait, Dr. Nanzo had him. That's right. Back then, it definitely had been Dr. Nanzo who searched through. So someone had the. Oh my. Okay. So if you assume that there had been two culprits, there could have been easily explained. The first person was Cannon-kun, and maybe an imposter that looked like him. He had finished off Dr. Nanzo and ran off somewhere. The second person was probably... No, that's not Beatrice. She had hidden under the bed in the servant room beforehand, and with... What? That's so stupid. There's no way that they did that. That requires way too much planning. She had been locked in... Like, imagine just hiding under a bed for like an hour, just waiting for someone to come in where they may or may not take them. That'd mean Nanzo was an accomplice too.
ジェシカの部屋の推理を前提になかなか素早く組み立ててきたものよ。その方法なら魔法でなくても密室は作り出せよう。まずは及第点というところか。
Probably
し
so.
かし実に面白いが、
What?
お前の言う方法でその犯人はマスターキーをジェシカの遺体から南條が回収したことを知っていたことになる。
Yeah, like I said, what if Nanzo was an accomplice? Just say that, Battler. What if Nanzo was an accomplice? Because he took it and he thought that, oh, everything's gonna be fine. Or, like I said, it's all of the servants acting together.
あの時、あの場にいた人物以外知り得ない情報だって言いてんだろ？この第三の密室があっさり破られちまったもんで。そういう手で俺に闇を言うしかねえんだ。同じネタの繰り返しは芸がないぜ。
Even though I was acting tough, the move of the witches hurt bad. I could feel cracks forming in... Yeah, she's trying to close in on me from two directions. Don't let this happen. On the other hand, there's the frontal attack, which she tries to force me to believe in witches using locked room trick. No, and on the... There was a... They're called locked room tricks for a reason, not witch tricks. Where she tried to lure me into thinking it would be better if there was a witch by strengthening my... In the first locked room in the chapel, she had used the frontal attack, but it hadn't worked on me. That's when now we wide with the second locked room, and now the third, she's starting to change. Yeah. However, the fact that she's changing the direction of her attack also proved that my resistance was working a little. And that she... Yeah, I feel like she is defeatable. Because, like, she is changing her methods. I tried to force myself to accept my own position by thinking that. But it seemed that the witch had seen through these thoughts of mine long ago. Though honestly, I think my new favorite parts of Umineko were just them two arguing.
絡めては成功法と同時に進めてこそ意味がある。絡めてのみに出するは手段が目的となった時に起こる愚策に過ぎぬぞ。
そうですか。じゃあお得意の赤で何者かが城に隠れていたを復唱してもらおうじゃないか。
その必要はお前の推理の前提は。
Say it in red anyway.
お？拒否かよ。やっぱり誰かが隠れていたんだな。
ローザが今からお前の前提を崩す。
Right now, what is Rosa gonna do?
まあ耳を傾けてみよ。
信じてください、ローザ様。確かにここに二人の遺体を安置したんです。
Yeah, they certainly
こ
were.
の床の真っ赤な血は彼らのものなのです。
I feel like Rosa is also the... Because every time Beatrice says something, she's like, just listen to Rosa. She'll deny it. Eventually, she found something and for a while stopped moving.
ローザ様、私たちは断じて嘘な。間違いなく二人の遺体は。
They probably weren't.
死体を隠した本人は死体はよそに持ち去ったと告白している。これでね。
What did she find? Rosa showed them a single sheet of paper over her shoulder.
それは一体。
Wait, it's gonna say praise my name. It's gonna say praise my name. It's the third Twilight. This is the third Twilight.
そうよ。ここに堂々と置いてあったわ。読むわね。
後宮家の皆様、黄金の碑文の謎解きはいよいよ佳境に
Yeah,
入りましたでしょう。
they are not solving
皆
it.
さんに私を止めることができる唯一の方法が、それ以外のいかなる方法をも
I
って
guarantee if this was Higurashi, they'd be trying to solve
私と儀式を止
it.
めることは
They're
できま
just
せん。
ignoring it. For some reason, they did more effort solving the epitaph when there wasn't any murders and when their lives didn't depend on it.
私を探そうとも、私から逃れようとも、私を否定しようとも、黄金のベアトリーチェ。
推進。二人の遺体を儀式にお借りします。
Ritual? What are you doing?
後ほどご返却いたしますので、あと、この鍵は皆様のものですので。
Forward signature. Just say forward signature. Like Battler. That she didn't just do anything bad. She did something bad. Okay, now you can say something that there was other than that. Two master keys. The master key that Naruto had found in Jessica's pocket, which had really been Kanon's, and Kumasawa's master key. My thoughts exactly. You did that again.
マスターキーを持ってる使用人しか疑えないってのかよ。
わらわは赤では言ってはおらぬぞ。彼らがこの部屋に施錠をして去った時、この部屋に何者かが隠れていた可能性を。
Say it.
ベッドの下にでも隠れれば、死体をどこかへ運び出すのはできないことじゃない。
Wait, if they were. Wait. Okay, I know this is really gross. What if they never left the bed? What if they're still in the room and the bodies are under the bed? They didn't search it. They didn't like, unless they said that they did search it. They probably did. I don't know, I'm panicking.
わざわざ手に入れたマスターキーをここへ置いてっちまってる。そうだ、忘れてた。この部屋の本来の鍵である使用人室の鍵は
それなら使用人室の奥のキーボックスに収められている使用人室の鍵は数本あるが、そのすべてがキーボックスに収められている。
Okay.
ってことは
Wait, but she didn't say that there were several in red.
状況は何も変わらないってことか。使用人も便利なマスターキーがあれば不要な鍵はわざわざ持ち歩かないもんな。
Okay, so ask. All servants have a master key in their pocket, like at the moment.
出入りは唯一の扉と唯一の窓から以外は不可能。
The single window.
ゆえに隠し扉などの不正規な出入り手段は否定される。
Window.
喜べ名探偵。そしてそれらはいずれも施錠されていた。
Fuck you. Like, what the hell? I keep coming up with these theories and she's just like, no, it's not that.
扉も窓も施錠時にはいかなる出入りも許さない。
Okay, so
つまり施錠を維持したまま扉を外す。当然だが、扉の解錠は使用人室の鍵とマスターキー以外は不可能。
Okay, then it was a master key. It was a servant. Battler just refuses to like put the That's his problem. He keeps refusing to like suspect anyone, but the only way for him to win this game is to
毎回これを読み上げるのも今度これをまとめて一言に略す言葉でも考えよ
う。だがこの部屋に誰かが隠れていたことは副賞。しかしそれだけでは。
Repeat that. Repeat it. That someone. Like I said, what if they never left the room? If there is a 19th person, doesn't mean they're wits.
お得意のチェス盤をひっくり返すとやらはどう
His fidget spinner broke. Don't blame
自
him for
慢の
it.
陳説をぜひ披露してみよう。
チェス盤を
Oh my god. Okay, I can't tell what's funnier. The pose or the like that sprite or the serious way just like flip over the chessboard. Like I don't know, it sounds like he's using a spell or something. What would I do if I would? What if you were the culprit? Carry the corpses out some. Leave a letter. And I lock the door from the inside. Wait, another theory. Again, this means it was a servant. What if the person who was... Okay, I know this is stupid. Like I said, they quickly hid the bodies. The people who went first were the servants, I assume. So, wouldn't another servant be able to, like, walk in and just be like, what's going on, guy? Like, again, I have the stupidest reasoning, but that, like, Family Guy murder mystery episode, they used that, with just quickly rejoining the group, and it worked. I know, again, stupid deduction skills, but I don't know. At the moment I got... That's right. Carry the corpses, leave the letter, and now I a hidden door. In other words, not even... That's it. This isn't a question, it's an answer.
ベアト、復唱要求の
You
前
tell.
お前の言う隠し扉の定義を確
They
認
even
した。
have nicknames now. This is just bad.
何を思いついてよかろう。隠し扉とは知らぬ人間が認識できぬ出入り口のことで
Repeated
あ
in
る。
red.
そんなこと子供でも知っておろう。
A hidden door refers to an entrance or exit that cannot be recognized by those who do not know of it.
つまり、部屋の外に出られなかったら、それは隠し扉じゃないってことだよな。
Wait, so in other words, if you can't... I'm just trying to think about this, because I'm kind of confused. If you can't get outside the room with it, it...
ほう、そうきた。
Oh,
俺は、
yeah.
犯人は密室から抜け出したものだとばかりを。違うんだ。犯人だって密室から脱出だから隠れてやり過ごそうとした。
I had used this theory for the second locked room and reasoned that Canon-kun might have done this, but I'd given up that reasoning when I was told Canon-kun was killed in red. In the next, I had reasoned that if there had been a third person in the room, it would have been possible for them to escape through a hidden door. And that was when, for the first time, the claim... No hidden door... Okay. And that's what I've learned just now. These hidden doors the witch was talking about referred to things that made it possible to get into or out of it. In other words, things that didn't permit entry or exit to the outside, and also wouldn't be noticed by people who didn't know about them when it fell. She's a very clever bitch. In other words, if there were, for example, something like a hidden shelf or a secret closet... secret closet. Yeah. Like, for example, say there was a panel on the wall that, like, opened up a closet or something? I don't know. But that is, to be fair, a very, very strange line of thinking, because I can argue that, like, there's a hidden button in every single room. Technically, this argument, like, neither one of them is gonna... Well, I mean, Battler isn't gonna accuse Beatrice saying it's witches, but they technically are at a stalemate till the end of time, because they can just argue this about anything. Even if she confirms something in red, there's always, like, some kind of made-up logic. He just says they're like a unicorn, flied them away, and Beatrice has to say in red that there was no... Like, I don't know. It can be anything stupid. Which means at this very moment, the culprit is still hiding in the servant room, holding their breath. And that means... What the heck?
ようやく見えてきたぜ。
Say it. Say it in red.
復唱要求。この部屋には俺たち以外の誰もいない。俺たちってのは俺、ジョージの兄貴、マリア、ローザおばさん、ゲンジさん、ゴーダさん、シャノンちゃんのことだぜ。そうだ。言えねえだろ。
Is he gonna say it? Oh, yes, he can't
言い
say
て
it.
えとこ疲れただろ。拒否なら拒否と言いやがれ。次行くぜ。復唱要求。
I don't know how they're hiding in this room, but the... Yeah, how are they hiding? I finally caught her by the tail. With this I can... She doesn't have a tail. Witches don't exist. I don't have to doubt anyone. Oh, wait, now... Yes, he cast the fidget spinner back. It got taken away temporarily, but he's back. The next thing I'll request you repeat is...
この部屋にはお前たち以外は存在しない。お前たちの定義とはバトラー、ジョージ、マリア、ローザ、ゲンジ、ゴーダ、シャノンのことを指す。ジェシカの部屋に話を戻す。ジェシカの死体発見時、バトラー、ジョージ、マリア、ローザ、ゲンジ、ゴーダ、シャノン、熊沢、南條のみだった。
Well, like I said, one of them could have just rejoined the group. Like, think about it. Who didn't talk? If someone didn't talk a lot...
死体のジェシカももちろん含む。よって、ジェシカの部屋の件、そしてこの使用人室の件の両方について、誰も隠れていない。
No one... She said it!
さらに言おう。扉は鍵を使用せずに、外から施錠する方法は存在し、窓については、外からはいかなる方法でも、施錠する方法は、ついでに言おう。そなたは無能だ。
Oh my... Her face to that.
バカ野郎。それじゃあ本当にせっかく思いついたのにお前が隠れていたんなら
全て説明がついたのにトリックを打ち破れたと思ったってのに。
Damn it, Battler. It's 1-2 right now. No good, no good, no good, no goddamn good. For a second I thought I had it. It was no goddamn good at all. Beatrice, you bitch. I thought you were always smoking mirrors playing word games that made... Just when I thought... Red. Oh my... Yeah, he's panicking. No one is hiding, and there's no hidden door. Wait, say what you were gonna say in red. Has the... With the frontal... Yeah, impossible.
どうしたのだ？魔女を否定する気で満々だったじゃん。そんなところで這いつくばって。ああ、それはとっても素敵な方。わらわを笑い転げさせて、笑い涙の海で溺れ殺してやろうというの。実はそうなんだろう。わらわを笑って笑って笑い殺してやろうって手なんだろう。後ろ宮。
She's so terrifying, but I love her. Oh my god, she's terrifying.
何が魔法だ？魔女なんて絶対に否定してやる。お前なんて絶対に信じない。魔法の力でみんなを面白半分にいじめ殺してるなんて。
なあ、バトラー、いじめすぎて悪かった。
Cypher
わらわ側からチェス盤をひっくり返るお前に代わって聞きたい？
ふざけんな。聞きたくねえ、聞きたく。
ジェシカの部屋の件、そなたは実に良いところをついていたのだ。隠れてやり過ごそうとし、これは実にいい着だが、なぜそれをカノンと19にそうか。隠れてやり過ごす。
She's helping you. She's helping you. Like I said, someone was hiding in the room, and then when the group joins in, they just like slowly just sneak into the group. That would have made sense because everyone would have been looking at the body. All you have to do, theoretically, say you're hiding in a closet. A bunch of people walk into the room. They see the body. They all gather around it. Slowly open the door and join the group.
Jessica.
What about Jessica? If Jessica was the culprit, at first like this could be secure. But that's what it... Oh, so yeah, you stop. What do you mean it's not fucking wrong? Just accuse someone. Oh my god, Battler, accuse someone. Beatrice is helping. If anything, she's giving no explanations of how it... Say it in red. Say it in red. Say it in red. Yeah, then it's simple. Dr. Nanzo was an accomplice, so in other words, it was never... But, like I said, just say it in red. Just say it in red. Then it's Kumasawa Batan who disappeared with him also. He's panicking. The servants who are going along with the story again, and even... Then everyone's an accomplice. Yeah, like you see, they're all... Not only am I drowning in a... They're all what if you're an accomplice? Which way should I die? With everything... Well, I know the truth that... It's... Yeah, I can't choose. Yeah.
だからこそさあ後宮バトラー。そして永遠の忠誠を誓って。
Do not lick your shoes.
わらわを認めればすべての謎に決着がつく。わらわの力をもってすればバトラー。力ある者に屈服する喜びにそなたはわらわの一番のおきそなたを愛して愛して。
Oh my, this is terrifying. They're probably all werewolves. Battler. Oh, he's done.
これではっきりもう疑いようもない。
は？と言いますと？
あなたたちが死んだという二人はここに、そしてベアトリーチェからの手紙があり、そういうことよ。もう茶番は飽きしたわ。
Yeah, she has the gun. As I was, yeah, she looked over at everyone with a hearse expression.
茶番ってどういう意味ですか？
私はジェシカちゃんの部屋で言ったわ。信用できるのは自分自身と死体となって見つかった者以外いないってね。そして 死体が見つからない以上、あの二人が殺されたことを認めるわけにはいかない。
待ってください。
Like I said, the thing is, the thing about this entire thing is, as much as I hate Rosa, she has the right idea to, like, blame other people for the murder. Well, I mean, I don't hate Rosa. I like all the characters, and when I say, like, I hate a character or something, that just means that I hate their line of thinking. Please don't, like, be like, oh, you hate this character, that's my favorite character. No, it's just me, like, trying to think, and it's, like, it's a really good visual novel, so I really get into it with trying to, like, solve the things, so please don't ever think that I necessarily hate a character. I mean, I definitely like some better than others. I will say that, like, I'll say that Jessica's, like, the best cousin for the longest time, but honestly, I'm starting to like Battle better just because of his, like, fight.
なんでそんなことがわかるんですか。ゴーダさんたちが嘘をついていると言うんですか。
ローザ様、このゴーダ、いえ、後ろ宮家使用人一同、誓ってそのようなことはいたしません。
あなたたちは南條先生たちは殺されたとでも死体がない以上、それを信じるわけにはいかない。あなたたちが口裏を合わせてそういう嘘をついている可能性があるのに、あなたたちの無実を信じる方法はちゃんとあるわよ。南條先生と熊沢さんの遺体が見つかることよ。それが見つかったら、私はあなたたちの話を聞いてみようという話になる。でも見つからない限り、
Oh my, they're taking this puzzle to a new level. They're taking this puzzle to, like, a very far. I guarantee Maria's just, like, in the hallway, just like, oh, they love my puzzle, ooh, and then, like, they're just threatening each other with guns.
あんたも黄金に目がくらんであの魔女に買収されたんでしょ。そんなに金が欲しい？そうなんでしょう。一生遊んで暮らしたいの？そんな人生に何の価値がある？
ローザ様、私たちは
黙りなさい。そしてシャノン、それ以上近づかないで。10年の恩を受けながらそれを後で返すなって。容赦なく引き金を引くわよ。
Without, she probably will.
そんなのってひどすぎます。
Where's
ローザおばさん、それは暴言だ。この部屋で殺人が起こった。そして犯人が死体を持ち去った。彼女たちはそれを正直にし。
This has gone horribly. Santa had finally broken down into tears. She had sacrificed 10 years to the Ushiromiya family. She had sacrificed 10 of the most brilliant years of her life, and she had believed that she had built up a firm relationship with Rosa as well. Yeah, you could kill a person without using a knife. It wasn't just... Why am my throat, like, suddenly really bad? I don't know. It wasn't just George and Nikki. Even if I recognized that Santa and San had been stabbed deep into her heart as her blood by the name of tears flowed out. Yeah, I don't know why. I just got really hurt to talk all of a sudden. Sorry about that.
確かにこのゴーダはお勤めして日も浅く、信用を勝ち得ていないのはわかります。しかし、せめてシャノンさんだけでも信じていただくわけには彼女は10年間も後ろ宮家に奉仕を捧げてまいりました。このゴーダを信じろとは申しません。せめてシャノンさんだけでも信じてやっていただくわけには。
But I don't understand anymore. I don't understand. We can't seek an answer without suspecting them. That's it. Bit by bit, I'm starting to understand. It's because you're not solving the epitaph. The answer doesn't matter. Yeah. Isn't it good enough? I don't want to suspect any... No, that's not the point. No, other way. Flip your chessboard. Stop. Sanson and Goda-san were protesting their innocence half in tears. Genji-san quietly stopped that.
よしなさい。ローザ様の言うことはもっと死体を見つけない限り、南條先生と熊沢の無実。
Okay, you flipped that the wrong way. That a little too much to the left. Flip it more like a 180. That's right. By Rosa-san's argument, if the corpses haven't been found, the innocence of those, at least those people, could be proven. Could not be proved. But other than the people, but only the people who were corpses. Even if they were searched around the mansion and found the corpses, in the end, their own innocence would not be proved. Then they had abducted Dr. Nanzo and Kumasawa-san, killed them at another place, and locked the... Yeah, unless the lock... He's thinking too much, but that couldn't be... Calm down. They can only have one chance to prove their innocence. That can only happen when they meet with the culprit, become corpses, and are reunited with Auntie Rosa. That's messed up. Innocent if they die, guilty as long as they live, almost like a witch's trial. Oh right, the enemy's a witch. So that makes it okay? Apparently so. And I'm going to take a break again just because my throat kind of feels like shit. In the next, like, recording session I'm going to do is going to be the end of this episode, so... Yeah, oh my god, this is getting interesting. Okay, so we are back. It is time to continue this wolves in sheep puzzle where everybody is a wolf. Oh my, can you set up with the furniture thing? Yeah, that makes you even more suspicious. Seriously, using the term furniture has led to a lot of issues this episode.
あなたは本当に使用人の鏡ね。お父様が心を許すのもよくわかる。そんなあなたまで疑わなくてはならないなんて。
Oh, so wait, just a moment. What is Kinsno doing through all this? Because he's mysteriously disappeared and really hasn't been relevant to the plot. I mean, he didn't disappear like he did in the last episode, but he's just kind of been chilling in his office. Genji-san stuck his hand into his pocket and pulled out a master key. Then he set it on an adjacent table. It's not going to be good enough for her. She has very high standards. Oh wow, she actually put the gun down.
それはいい判断ね。今日何度もあなたたちが疑われてきた最大の根拠はこのマスターキー。それを手放せば疑いが晴らせるのではないかというのは まあ悪いことじゃないと思うわ。
Oh my god, she's acting like this is like how to forgive someone where you may have betrayed my trust, but this is a good start to any. No, just stop. Genji-san looked at Goda-san and Sanin-san. The two of them nodded and set their own master keys onto the table. Auntie Rosa laid the two master keys that had come out of the envelopes on top. With that, all 5 master keys were gathered in this place. In other words, this is proof that all of the servants' service until today had been neglected. Negated. Why did I say neglected? And even the final honor that they should have been permitted had been stripped from them. But seriously, my reading sucks sometimes. It really depends on the day and the time.
Maria, その手提げを貸しなさい。
Auntie Rosa snatched Maria's handbag, tossed all the master keys in there. Okay, yes, give the child the master keys. She was announcing that she had all of the master keys.
これで満足かい、ローザおばさん。
What if there's an unaccounted one?
これでマスターキーはローザおばさんが持つものだけだ。
Yeah, George is pissed.
これで満足なんだろう。
満足よ。
Oh my, yeah,
た
evil
とえ
smile.
全員が信用できなくても。私は私自身だけを信用することができる。
She literally took everybody's, like, this is the equivalent of a parent just like, oh, I know when, since one person messed up, I'm going to take away everyone's privileges. Oh my god.
その私が銃とマスターキーを独占できた。
She's probably just gonna shoot everyone now.
これで私はもう誰も疑わずに済むの。あなたたちも嬉しいでしょ？
Yeah, she's lost it.
これでもう疑われずに済む。
Wait, that was a witch laugh. Oh yeah, because Battler is not having... Then Maria, who had looked like a spectator off by herself, sneered at her mother. Auntie Rosa reacted nervously to that laugh and turned around.
鍵なんか関係ないよ。ベアトリーチェは魔法で扉を開けられる。
It was a matter of time. It was a matter of time. She hasn't done this for at least an episode. So, yeah.
鍵なんていらない。そんなもの、誰が持っていたって持っていなくたって。
その笑い方をやめなさいっていつも言って。なに、バトル。
Oh, did Battler like step in front of him? Yeah, I'd cut between the two of them. No, that's not it. I was on my knees and hugging Maria's head. I was crying. This is a moment.
よしてくれよ。ローザおばさん。マリアが。
What?
正しかったんだ。
She's not right.
何を
Don't give up, Battler. This is
マリ
important.
ア、疑って悪かった。
Oh my...
信じなくて
Shut
悪か
up!
った。
Shut up! No! 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 Come on, be a good protagonist.
全部魔女の仕業だったんだ。魔女の仕業だったんだ。トリックとかミスとかどうでもよかったんだ。
Yeah, he's kinda not doing too well at the moment.
ただベアトリーチェっていう魔女が実在して本当に魔女だっただけなんだ。 それも俺は信じなかったからこんなにも苦しくて悲しくて。
What's the other battle we're doing? The other battle is probably just crying.
ベアトリーチェを信じてくれる？
I wonder if Maria's gonna slap him or
信
something.
じる。ベアトリーチェはいるんだ。そして不思議な魔法を使う。
No, he gave up.
魔女。
バトラ
Damn it. Maria let go of my hand, then she was the one holding on
そ
to my
れで
head.
いいんだよバトラ。ベアトリーチェは
That's the...
いたの。
Oh, but I didn't know that this was the Umineko Mandalorian
バト
crossover.
ラがなかなかそれを信じられなかったから魔女はいるの。いる。
Let me guess, is everyone just gonna start being really freaky and just start talking about the witch that, oh yes, he exists, and then it's gonna be revealed that Battle is, like, in some kind of hell, and then he decides, no, there are no witches, and then the episode ends with him continuing the fight? Because surely he wouldn't give up this early.
バトラはベアトを信じてくれたからもうすぐだからもう何も怖くないよ。マリアと一緒にお手手をつないでずっと一緒にいよう。一緒に非分の謎を考えよう。
Then why...
ベアトの問題を考
God,
えよう。
she's acting like Rena.
ベアトは最初から言ってるよ。この問題を解
They
いて
just
遊
go
ぼう
off
と
to
し
solve
た
the epitaph, and everyone's just like, what about the murders? No one cares.
ああ、そうだったんだ。犯人探しなんて。まったく
Yeah.
の時間の無駄
I
だっ
mean,
たんだ。
to be fair, even though I'm like, God damn it, Battler at this moment, you also have to be solving the epitaph because she keeps saying, like, it doesn't matter if this is Beatrice or not, there's a person who's killing people, and the only way to stop them from killing people is solving a riddle. And everyone is just forgetting about it and focusing on finding the
俺
culprit.
たちはただ魔女を信じればよかったんだ。
This surely can't be Battler. After softly brushing my cheek as my tears kept dripping down, Maria kissed my forehead as soft as a feather. For that instant, Maria's smile, which I had once thought of creepy, looked like an angel. Yeah, this is some kind of, like, weird illusion.
マスターキーはお返ししました。
Yeah, and just cut back to the actual
私、客
conversation.
前は以後、
Enough of this emotional business. Genji isn't having any of this.
どうかローザ様も客間を内側より施錠なさってください。
本当に殊勝な人ね。台風が過ぎ去ってこの島に再び海猫の鳴き声が戻ってきたなら私たちは再び
No, you're
互い
gonna
を
be
信
dead
頼
before
し合える
then.
のかしら。
It's sad, but oh
も
well.
し再びの信頼を賜えるのでしたらこれに勝る喜びはありません。
そうね。私たちは必ず分かり合える。
Yeah, and see.
海猫の鳴く頃に。
Oh my god, the name! It's the name! When the sequels cry, it's the name! Fun fact, actually, sequels don't exist. They're actually just called goals. I have a teacher who would freaking yell at us if we said the name seagulls.
この部屋は警察が来るまでこのままにした方が良いでしょう。
Yeah, everyone's just done with. They literally are just done with this murder. Like, what are they gonna do? Are they just gonna go play board games or something?
私たちは厨房へ戻ります。
Yeah, they're gonna go to the
何
kitchen
か
get
ご
some
ざいました
food.
らいつでもご用命ください。
Yeah, let's split up and get even more lost. And by
ありがとう。
lost, I mean losing people.
あなたが狼だったな。
If you were.
なんてシャーシャーとのたまうのか。そしてあなたが羊だ。あなたを狼の檻に放り出して。
Oh my.
家具は
I'm trying not to make the Among Us jokes, so I won't say any more besides that.
命を落とすことになろうともそれによってローザ様の信頼を再び勝ち取れるならば
Shannon isn't furniture though, like she went on an emotional quest.
できることならばあなたたちが
I mean,
台風が過ぎ
they're
去
acting
るま
like
で
they're
元
gonna
気でいる
split
ことを
up.
願っ
Are
て
they actually gonna go split up and just do their own things until the typhoon
これは
passes?
すべて台風が奏でる暴風と降雨の競
Like
争
they're done with the murder.
演奏が終われば幕が下り私たちは再び手を取り合えるに違いない海猫の
She said the name again. Oh my god. But I can't use it as a title because I already made it the episode 1 finale title. That's so sad. Genji-san turned on his heels. He left the serving room. Good. Yeah, what are they gonna do? What do you? Why is your face shameful? But it returned to the face of Goto-san we knew.
私も
What?
厨房に控えております。
Excuse me.
何かございましたらいつでもご用命ください。
What is happening?
温かい食事をお望みでしたら
What is
いつでも
happening?
この号だ。
ありがとう。あなたには明日の朝食を頼みたいわ。
But
明日の
but
昼
there's
前
a
に
killer
は
on the
来るでしょ
loose.
う。今まで
There's
あり
someone
がとう。
going around killing you whenever anyone splits
六
up.
軒島で
Bodies
唯
are
一の楽しみ
disappearing,
は
and no one has any facts straight.
かしこまりました。この号だ。
And yeah, he's gonna
最高
prepare.
の朝食を用意い
He's
たします。
definitely gonna survive until to prepare that
どう
breakfast.
か明日の朝を楽しみにしてく
Tomorrow,
ださい。
it's like afternoon.
シャノンちゃんも明日の朝に美味しいコーヒーを飲みながら
What? But
仲
there's a
間
murderer.
ジョージ君。
僕も彼らと一緒に行く。
いいんです。庄司様、どうか客間にお戻りになってください。
He has to become
もう
furniture.
マスターキーは他にありません。だからローザ様とご一緒に客間にいれば誰にも脅かされません。
そうね。そういうことになってる。客間に私と一緒にいるのが客観的に考えて一番安全だと思う。
Admittedly, it would
で
be.
も
Okay, but at least they do have a strategy,
Really,
because I was kind of misunderstanding, because like the servants are gonna go in the kitchen and they're gonna go back. Wait, no, I'm not mistaken. They're splitting up again. The exact same scenario that got two of them killed. Exact same. They've given up.
ジョージ君はジョージ君の安全だと思う場所にいればいい。ジョージ君ももう大人だもん。
You're
明日の朝までどこで誰と過ごそうと自由だもん。
そうさ。僕は僕の判断で誰と夜を過ごすか決める。
who will spend the night with.
バトラ君はローザおばさんと客間にいるんだ。きっとそれが一番安
I'm
全
sure
な
that's safest, so I'm
客間
not
の
gonna
外
choose
は
that.
それに比べたら安全ではないと思う。ならそんな場所にいる彼女
Oh my. Well, George is gonna die. We're gonna have second Twilight 2.0, because you've had one, yes, but what about second Twilight? And that was a Lord of the Rings joke, by the way.
誰かを疑ってるわけじゃないんだ。誰も疑いたくないんだ。イさん。
That's his
黄金
That's his problem. He won't suspect
そんなのくだら
anyone.
ねえじゃねえかよ。
Battle would be a lot more successful in this entire thing if he just pointed the finger at someone. Because that's what I'm doing.
そんなので殺し合いなんて。
バト
And
ラ君
sir,
の
I
心
mean,
が美
this
しいこと
episode
は
has been
僕が一番知っている。
oh, witches are real because they kind of there's no other way around it. But I don't know. I'm still
誰
fighting.
も君を責めない。
Well, I'm the reader, so that's my job. Damn, really amazing visual novel.
大丈夫。バトラはマリアが守る。マリアと一緒ならベアトリーチェでも手出しできない。
What if Beatrice comes and murders you? Wait, what about the scorpion? Oh wait, that was the last episode.
だっ
That's
てマ
different.
リアはちっちゃくても
I'm a
魔女だもの。
what? What?
マリアちゃん、バトラ君をよろしく。
Oh,
さあ、
he doesn't trust that. I wouldn't trust him either. But okay.
はい、ローザ様。
No, they're going
それでは
upstairs to the
失礼
bedroom.
させていただきます。ご用命がございましたら。
I guarantee what's gonna happen. This is just my prediction. They're both going to get murdered. And it's gonna be in some, like, magic method that's gonna just not be explained. And the rest of the servants are gonna get blamed. And Rosa's gonna start firing. And if it ends with anyone alive before the credits, it's going to be Battler and Maria.
さっきはひどいことを言ってごめんなさいね。明日の朝まで許さなくてもいい。でも明日の朝になったら。
はい、ありがとうございます。
Though, like, I mean, they kind of have to start killing people off because we still have a lot of people and they're acting like this is the conclusion. Like, this is how they were at the end of episode 1 before they found Maria singing. Until Genji-san disappeared, until Goda-san disappeared, until George and Nikki and San-san disappeared, we stood there in a daze. After their presence and their footsteps had disappeared completely, Auntie Rosa giggled at them as though she had remembered something pleasant. I love being bored of this murder. What?
何も信用できないわよ。
Excuse
カブ
me!
どもが。
What? That once it made me What?
なんでそんなことを言うんだよ。
What? That's the opposite extreme,
マスター
Rosa.
キーは5つで全部。そんなの誰が信じるの？どうせ複製の鍵があるに決まってるのよ。
Rosa really is a bitch. Okay then.
彼らが懐から鍵を出したくらいで信用なんかできるものか。
そりゃあね、その鍵を置いたってのはよ。単に鍵
No,
を
what
手
it,
放したってだ
well,
けじゃ
no,
ね
actually, they just called themselves
あん
furniture.
た彼らの今日までの苦労
I'm with Battery on this one,
全
even
て
though
台無しにして怪我して
I
踏みつ
keep
けて
jumping back and forth for whose side I'm on.
その挙句としてその鍵を手放させたんだぜ。その捨て台詞はなんだよ。ここまでして見せてなおまだ信用できないってのかよ。マリだぜ。あんまり
What
だぜ
about
そんなのって
George?
悪魔の証明なの。
It's a
マスターキーは全部で5つ。
Oh my.
そんなこと証明不能なのよ。マスターキーが5つあることはここに置けば示せる。でも5つ以上存在しないことは証明できない。
Well, wait, Kumasawa's master
そ
key.
んなことは悪魔か魔女にしか証明できないのよ。
He's having a good day. He's having a good day.
頼むよベアトリーチェ。今すぐあるそしてローザおばさんに赤で頼むよ。5兆だよ。悪魔にしか証明できないんだよ。魔女のお前なら証明できる。頼むからベアト。マスターキーはそれで全部だから。
Wait. Oh yeah, that was red
みんなを
truth.
疑わなくていいんだ。
That was a red truth. She
教
doesn't.
えてや。
マスターキーは5本し
Yeah.
かマスターキーは5本しかない。
There are only 5 master keys.
これはどうすわらわがいくら口にしても
Okay, yeah, no,
ローザ
sorry,
に
my
届
logic
か
there
ぬ
was wrong.
どうやら
Rosa
わらわ
is
の
a
存在を
bitch.
否定しているやつ
Bottom
が
of the
ま
tier
だい
list.
るから
Actually, no. I enjoy, like,
あ
like I said earlier, I enjoy watching these characters play out, but some of them piss me
認
off.
める認めるよ。お前はい
what?
るいる確かにいる。だから
Why?
5章だよ。もうこんなのはやめて。もうやめて。もうやめて。
言葉だけでは届かぬぞ
Oh,
た
do
わ
not
らわ
say.
の家具になると心から誓
You become my.
いできるか
Don't
服を
become.
脱
Yeah,
げ裸になるんだよ
yeah.
そして両手をつい
No,
て着衣は
please.
霊
No, I
長
don't
に
want
の
to
み
watch
認められ
this.
た証だ貴様は今から家具になるんだよだからその資格を失うどうそしてひざまずけよできるかできるんだよなそうしたら現れてやるよ赤で言ってやるマスターキーは5本しかないってローザに言ってやるよ
But
ああでもわか
why
る
would you do that?
それでもいいんだよ十分なんだ靴を舐めてもいいか一瞬思っただろうすぐにそれを否定して自分を恥じたその表情が見れるだけでさっざまねえ顔だよ鏡で見てみろよ裸になって靴を舐めてる最低なお前が
Wait,
映ってるぜ
is he actually doing
見
it?
えるかよ後ろ宮バトル
Did he actually do it? Oh, that's a lot of whistle after. Okay, well, that was helpful. Holy crap. What time? It's like 6 in the afternoon. Oh, yeah, they're so screwed. Oh my, they're very screwed. But I'm gonna end this episode here. I know this part of the episode, like this little session, was smaller than usual, but I'm assuming something very big is going to happen in the next yeah, definitely something big is going to happen. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That's great appreciated. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.